What's the most exciting thing about SEMA for you guys as a place to be?
For us, it's just seeing what's, on the horizon for some of our readers, what they should be looking for, things that they should be adding to their, their services or
anything out of left field come up, or is it all pretty much kind of like what you were thinking? I mean, you talk to these guys on the daily also probably, so
yeah,
it's kind of along the lines of what you're thinking, but anything stand out?
I mean, the overlanding, the off-roading stuff,
yes.
that's kind of been the big thing the last couple of years. So I feel like that's kind of a cop-out, but...
No. The reason here's why. It's random because I've been working with the off-road people, the overland, in that space, hosting some of the big events. And you go there, and there's a zillion people out there. The expendable income's off the charts.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about a Sprinter van, 100 Gs, add another 200 Gs into it, and then you go out, have fun. Yeah. Amazing platform. I mean, really cool, and everybody's jumping into it. And my tie-in here is Toyota on the other side.
Yeah.
I met the head guy who was in charge of the Overland division. They've cut out a whole very serious portion of Toyota to super serve this market.
Yeah.
Not just with a product like a Tundra with a cap.
Yeah.
They're going way in on this.
Yeah.
And they realize that they're smart, they're chasing it. So anybody who super serves that marketplace, I think is really smart.
Well, yeah, anytime the OEMs are starting to move into that market, that's when it's kind of going to be the next big thing.
Yeah, but it's not generic. You said, well, it's like because you work with it every day, you've heard about it. But I think it's a really interesting thing, and I think that type of content for people running shops, thinking about building products for that lane, I think it's super important. And that's why I appreciate you guys and what you do. So that's cool. Overland's big.
Yeah. And then, I mean, obviously there's the EV stuff too, but I mean, not everyone wants to talk about that. So.
Well, it's so interesting. EVs, Ken Block, if you go online, Ken Block's viral, going backwards and doing loops down Las Vegas Boulevard. Yeah. I mean, I've watched it 50 times because it's cool.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I've driven a Tesla Plaid. Fast as all hell.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You got some people who say, okay, where are we going to be looking for chargers and doing this and lithium and all that kind of stuff, which I agree.
Yeah.
Then you got Mike Copeland bringing on hydrogen as a fuel, not as a fuel cell. This is putting hydrogen into a combustion chamber.
Yeah.
And it's there.
Yeah.
They racing a hydrogen truck, a hydrogen fueled truck in Optima this year. Cool.
That's really cool.
So, and that has, you end up with nothing. Hydrogen, you can get it everywhere. I mean, it's naturally occurring.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of exciting things. You could look at that as like, oh, no, of course, when every new thing comes along, there's another guy going, steam locomotives, they're where you want to be. You guys with diesel, you're just a bunch of youngin'.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn. No, seriously. There's a scope and a platform for everyone. So I think it's exciting. You guys are in there. And AJ, I really appreciate you coming by today. AJ Hecht and the shop, if you guys have not heard about them, check them out online or look for them at SEMA. This is going to be a huge year and a big year for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It is the Voice of Industry brought to you by Hypertech here at SEMA 2022.